Hi guys, welcome to my channel again, and today we'll be talking about the fake Western Digital Blue SSD. I think they come in 250 gig, 500 gig, and 1 terabyte variants. What you're looking at right now is the store where I bought it from Shopee. So this is actually what I got. If you looked at my unboxing video, so this is the actual item. Here we have it. See? The packaging looks pretty good. Even says 1 terabyte. I actually ordered a 500 gigabyte model, but they sent me a 1 terabyte one, and I was happy at first when I got it, but well, you'll see later on. Anyways, going back to the said SSD in question. So here it is. See, even has this remove tab. There's 1 terabyte on it. This thing even comes with the manual and all that stuff. So it looks legit, right? Okay, so I actually tested this already. So how did I know it was fake? Well, 3 signs that you could probably know that it's fake. Okay, we'll go through that. So the first one is actually the price. Now this is the store where I got it from. So if you look at here, 250 gig would be 2038. A 500 gig would be 2181, and then a 1 terabyte one would be around 4000. Now, if we compare that to one of the stores, on the left you see here is another listing of the same type for the 500 gig from that same store that I bought it from, which is fake. On the right side here, you'll see this is from the Shopee Mall. This is different from your regular Shopee. So Shopee Mall is actually mostly authentic products from well-known stores. So if you see here, a 500 gig WD Blue would be priced at around 3,399 compared to this one, a seller from China prices it at around 2,181. So you'd think it was a steal if you got this because it's way cheaper, and I did too, and I was hoping it was original. I even messaged the seller several times asking if this one was actually an authentic Western Digital. And I told them if this failed the software test, I'd return it, which I did, which I will be doing. Okay, so that's that. And to take note, there's also one of those Seagate 1 terabyte drives selling for just 3,900. So you might want to stay away from that. I haven't tried it yet, but it might be one of these fake SSDs again. So how do we know it was fake? So one indicator is the price. If it's too good to be true, even though SSD prices are dropping now, it's still too far from that, like a 1,000 peso difference for the same type of SSD drive. The next thing I did was actually download the software for this particular SSD. So here, this is the site where you can download Western Digital's dashboard. So this is their SSD software. So I installed this particular SSD into a computer, downloaded this software, and what I got was this. So after running the software, you'll see no devices detected. That means it couldn't detect the Western Digital SSD, which it should. So that's another sign that this thing's fake. Okay, I also tried a third-party SSD app to diagnose the health, but all I got was couldn't get any data. Okay, so I'll include the link where you can download this from, this particular software, and this is actually it. But I'll put it in the description of the video. So the next thing that I did was actually try and install the OS on this thing and see if it worked. So I installed Windows 10. Windows 10 actually needs about 20 gig of space. Now, after installing Windows 10, everything was working fine. It worked properly and everything stuff. So I installed some more apps, the usual stuff I use, and then I tried installing what was that? Warzone. So that's a pretty huge game. So it started downloading, and on the way from downloading around 10 gig of the game, the system suddenly crashed. Okay, so I didn't know what was going on then, so I tried rebooting, but Windows wouldn't boot up anymore. It was slow, it hanged and stuff, then I did a reinstall again and watched it closely. So here's what I found. Upon downloading, and so you're already using, let's say, after reinstalling the OS, you already used 20 gigabytes of space. When I was looking at Task Manager, this one, upon nearing downloading 10 gigs of data for the game, you'd see here the disk usage was already at 100%. So when it was nearing that, the computer started getting slow, and then after that, you just get your blue screen of death. You'd get one of these. Okay, so what does that tell me? That the SSD's actual capacity is only 30 gigabytes. Now, I tried checking on the capacity in the computer BIOS. It says 1 terabyte. Windows says 1 terabyte. Even the third-party app that tried checking it says 1 terabyte. But upon actual usage, you'd only get 30 gigabytes. And then after that, you'd start getting all these blue screen errors. Why is that? Because the computer or the OS thinks that your SSD still has space. It'll try forcing files into it, but it can't, so that's why you get this. So when you've maxed out your 30 gigs, you'll start getting errors like this. Even if you try to restart Windows, Windows will just hang. Why? Because there's no more space for disk caching, so that's it. It can't run properly anymore. It'll try to run it, but it'll just hang on startup because no more space. That's basically it. So, if you try buying one of these from a non-reputable store and you think it's a good deal, try it. So the best I could do is download the Western Digital software and then try to max out the space. See if you reach 30 gig. Probably all their variants from the 250, 500, and 1 terabyte are just all rebadged 30 gig SSDs. Old models that they can't sell anymore, so they just stuck on new stickers on this and made new packaging and sell it like it was a brand new drive. So they probably messed with some of the, let's say, firmware settings on this thing, or just to show that it's a Western Digital and the 1 terabyte drive. So be careful buying these fake SSDs. This thing is already due for a return, because I filed a return refund for this thing and I have to ship it back. So that's it. Fair warning, guys. Just probably buy from reputable stores. We have lots of sellers selling these fake WD blue drives, so just take care when buying one of these things. That's it. If you like my video, click like and subscribe, and thanks.